Aries, your energy shifted and you don't even want them the same anymore. So let's see exactly why you've lost interest when it comes to this connection, as well as what happens when you pull all your energy back. So it's going to be for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. Of course, guys, go ahead and like, follow, and share with another Aries. Let's talk a little bit more about what I'm showing and what has popped out here. So what I have here for you is the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So the reason why you're no longer interested in this connection is because you really thought that the road was open. You really thought that you guys were in alignment and that you guys were going to have like just an exciting like adventure together when it comes to love. But it was like all the obstacles that maybe you guys were encountering when you guys were dating, it just felt like those were gone. Now you're able to like rush towards each other. Now, with that being said, I do see that this Knight of Swords came out. So you started to realize that this person was bullshitting you. You started to realize that this person was on his own path, and that you guys were kind of going at different speeds. This one, he's on a horse, and then you have a motorcycle, right? Those are two different speeds in essence. And so you started to realize that you guys were no longer in alignment, and that this person was rushing into you and it felt amazing, and they were inspiring, they were charismatic, but as they were rushing into you, they also kind of can rush right on out of your life as well. It shows me here they're still out there exploring, and you start to realize this. You start to realize that they're not ready to commit here. They're not ready to put their all here. Even though they made you seem like they want to go on an adventure with you, you start to realize that they're on a whole different path, and you no longer want to be involved in that path. Because I feel like for a lot of you, this person was cheating, just stepping out, doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And you're like, I'm over this, because you started to realize that. And so with this, it actually made you feel overwhelmed, made you feel like you weren't enough, made you feel like all these old insecurities coming back up, but also made you wonder, is this person cheating on me? Is this person, it's like making up questions or making up like insecurities come to life, right? And so with this, it was so overwhelming. And that's why, because you're like, I shouldn't be feeling like this. I shouldn't feel confused. I shouldn't feel concerned like this. I shouldn't have my insecurities brought to my mind over and over again. And so that's what you start to realize. But you also start to realize with the Five of Pentacles, some of you guys start to realize that this person isn't there to support you the way that they seem to be at first, that this person isn't there to keep you warm and like hold you and love on you and build with you, but instead they're there to deplete you. They're going to leave you out in the cold. There's someone that doesn't care about anyone else but themselves, and they're going to make sure that they're all nice, warm, and snuggy inside, and they don't care if you're outside. And so with this, it could even for some of you guys, you start to see there might be a little bit of tension when it comes to money as well, where maybe this person is like spending a lot of money on their people and not like spending it where it needs to be at and things of that sort. That could happen for some of you, but for a lot of you, it's just like you felt very much unsupported, and you felt as though you weren't being seen, you weren't being heard, you weren't being nurtured any longer. This wasn't really the love that you were looking for. And so that's why you're like pulling back all your energy, because you're like, fuck this shit, honestly. And I feel the same, Aries, because I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? And so that's why you start to pull that energy. But let's see what happens when you pull all your energy back. Let's see what happens then. So if this is already resonating for you, Aries, go ahead and like, follow, and share with another Aries. But let's see a little bit more about what happens when you pull all that energy back. So what I have here for you is the Four of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles. So what it shows me here is like, when you're really fed up, Aries, this is when you're going to decide to leave this connection, okay? When you feel as though they can truly give you nothing, that you guys are able to work through this, when you start to realize that they can't give you what you want because they already fucked it up already, when you start to say, I'm no longer taking that, and I'm actually going to close this door completely because this person isn't living up to anything that I'm looking for, you're going to start to see that you're going to turn that energy back into yourself. You're going to start to realize you're going to become and stepping into this magician type of energy, because you're going to start to realize that you create your reality, that you were hoping that this person can bring you all that you need, but you're realizing more and more that you have to give it to yourself first. And so you're going to start to work on yourself. You're going to start to love on yourself. And as you do that, it's going to actually unlock parts of you where you're going to become even more magical. Where with this, you're going to start to realize that you create your reality. You get to decide what comes into your life, and you're going to be ready to take the next step when it comes to love. You're going to realize that when you visualize love, really feel the emotion, visualize it, do some meditations of like quantum leap meditations where it's all about love and things of that sort. When you start to do that, when you start to have a clear vision of love and you start to like really want that and desire it, you're going to see that you're going to bring that to fruition. You're actually going to bring in the right type of love for you, because you're no longer taking the energy and pouring into something that is never going to pour back into you, and you pour it back into yourself, which then 10 times folds that and makes you so powerful that you actually start to receive the love, and you bring in real genuine love. Someone that wants to support you, someone that's not coming in as a bullshit knight, coming in with royal status, right? Someone that wants to support you, someone that wants to be your cheerleader. With the Queen of Pentacles in particular, she's not going to invest her time to someone that's going to be here and there. She's going to invest her time to someone that's solid, someone that she can actually see the future with. And so you're bringing in somebody that's matching your vision when it comes to love, and they're going to be someone that wants you to thrive and wants to thrive with you, but also thrive on their own. There's somebody that is not only, they're not really codependent, they're very much independent, but they're going to be there for you. They're going to be whatever you need them to be. They're going to want you to succeed, and they're going to do it at any cost, really, right? They want to make sure this love is here, and they want to make sure they can build out a life with you. And so you're going to bring in someone that's no longer just unsure and seeing what else is out there. They're going to see you for who you are, and they're going to say, I want all of that. I want that Aries. That's my Aries. And it's going to feel like a dream come true, to be honest with you. But as long as you keep pouring energy to people who aren't right for you, you're always going to not miss, because what's for you is for you, but you're going to elongate the time frame to meet the right person because you're wasting it on some bullshit. Yeah, I said it. But that's what I have for you, Aries. Let me leave you off with the angel number and a yes/no question. So with that, think of your yes/no question. I'll get your angel number. You have 2 that came out, so I'll get them both out for you. You have 1212, which is duality, and you have 777, which is alignment. Very great with your reading. But in that it says 1212 for duality. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and ready to illuminate the path ahead. 1212. And then 777 alignment, it says your progress is recognized and your alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. So 777. And so with that, let's go ahead and get a yes/no question. So hi, Spirit. Thank you so much for being here. As you know, though, Aries got a question. What is the answers to Aries' question? And that is a yes, y'all. That is a yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm that for our Aries, the answer to the question? And that's still a yes, y'all. So that's what I have for you. I hope this resonates, gives you a bit of clarity moving forward. If it does, make sure you like, follow, shares with another Aries. Bye.